Hey everybody, little update. Just finished up a 3.4, 3.6 mile run, 40 minutes. I think it was like 41 something, so a little bit longer because I was trying to program my watch to go 40 minutes. And we got there eventually, but it took me like over a minute to figure it out because this new Galaxy update. So kind of cool. For me, just finished working out, and the run was good, and this car is just taking forever. The run was good, workout was good, work itself was good. We're kind of getting into a phase right now of transition. We're looking to convert my position from resident to remote with an option of travel per quarter, potentially. We'll see. Maybe even per month if the company pays for it, but I doubt it. But as we transition to that, to go from California to Texas, that's one of the big things, is figuring out if we can convert this position to remote. If not, convert it to contractor. If not, then we look elsewhere for a truly remote job, as the economy where I'm going to be living is a lot lower than the income that I want to make. Even the income I would be acceptable making, which is half of what I make right now, I still would not want to go below that. So we're really at an interesting point, and I think with all the things changing, I like to throw in a lot of extra wrenches into the system, and one of those things being doing a lot of running right now. Seems to be what I find enjoying and challenging. Although we're still doing our complete bodybuilding workout, except we're skipping the leg exercises, obviously, because we're already hitting the legs, baby, with the running. Showered after the gym, got back into my work clothes, and now we're heading home to eat and have a little protein shake and apply for some more jobs. But I'm wondering what we want to do, what we want to talk about for this episode. And I suppose a lot of the stuff that I'm thinking about and focusing in life right now and in work is structuring things to set everyone up around me for success, so that we're not only successful, but we're measurably successful. We can look at the outcome and then be able to form steps and instructions of how we get to the outcome each time, and how we can make that outcome repeatable and sustainable and scalable. That seems to be what, at least what my boss has always kind of wanted, is for us to have things that are successful not only once but repeated every time. Consistency in staffing, consistency in outcome. And with that, inspiration from my boss, I'm trying to push that down to my team, rather ineffectively, I think, but we're still trying. So I always wonder what you guys are up to, and what challenges you're facing in your life, and what you've got going on. Because I can sit here and make videos, but I always wonder if everyone made videos, if everyone had a platform or a community to talk to, and everyone could go into the comments and reply to the other people and see what they're doing and how they're doing and what challenges they're facing, and we can collaborate on finding successful outcomes for those things. How do we do that? How can we do that? And I think that in order for us to build what we want, or what I want here, I have to first take the first step of being consistent and post videos that are not only consistent but engaging and entertaining and thought provoking. Because we were able to build an audience over on my other channel, the Bodybuilding News Network. And I'm really looking forward to getting down to Texas and setting up, building a studio, something where things never change and the computer's always set up there, the camera's always set up, the mic's always set up, so we can just hop down, record, and put out consistent content without any question. Just like I have this camera tripod, or this camera stand here on the dash, where I can make consistent videos for you guys with the same shots. So I like where we're at. I like the thought that we have with this stuff, and I'm really looking forward to the future. And I hope you guys are looking forward to your own futures and your own things that you have going on, because living vicariously through other people is always challenging, and I would say risky, because if you're a huge I don't know who's really popular right now. I know Sam Sulek is like a big name. If you are a huge Sam Sulek fan and that's the number one thing you watch and you're always looking forward to his uploads, you could almost get consumed with that type of stuff. And if he stopped posting, you'd feel kind of an absence, or you'd be missing something. So it's kind of tricky and almost dangerous to live your life through other people. But also it's nice to maybe watch somebody who has been doing this for a long time and has been able to develop the budget to really make high quality stuff and do the research to make really interesting topics and have the slides. I know, I love Dr. Mike Israetel and Jared Feathers, what they're doing over there at Renaissance Periodization. That's probably one of my favorite channels. And the way they make those videos is almost exactly how I want to make my videos. That with a blend of how Dave Ramsey has his setup, where it's him sitting at a long table with everything in the background. I like that feel, because then, I will be about 3 hours away from Dallas. So I could potentially compensate big name athletes when they're out in Dallas to do a bodybuilding show or something. Once they finish the show, they do the nightlife and have fun. The next day, I could compensate them to drive to Vernon, work out with me at Jim Bob's. I'm hoping to buy a stake in that company and hopefully do some cool stuff with that gym, and come to the studio and record a podcast in person. I think that would be really, really cool. Or even normal people can fly into Dallas, take a skip flight over to Wichita Falls, and then it's a 40-minute drive. They could just take an Uber, or I can come pick them up. I think that would be kind of, I don't want to say the end game, because the end game would be I make so much money that we probably sell the property, and either through this channel or Bodybuilding News Network, and working remotely as a IT professional, compound all that money together into moving closer to Dallas. Maybe 40 minutes outside the airport, so that people can just fly into Dallas and just take an Uber to the studio. That is probably the perfect scenario. I think that would be really, really good, because Dallas is a huge airport, and I could really leverage that to entice fans, fans to come and visit whatever gym I'm near, or visit the studio. It's really interesting to think of where we could go when the idea of being able to own property and build a real podcast studio, where I can not only do these type of vlogs where I'm, maybe I've got a hot bar top table to kind of lean on and talk to you guys from that, like this, where I'm just like talking, rested. You guys are still getting this kind of vibe, but then also being able to sit in the studio and do the Bodybuilding News Network, do Flex Talk, do Monday Muscle, the different shows we do there. And then maybe bring back Bro Chat, maybe host Kenson over there at EP09 and Project Bodybuilding, and bring all those guys over. So those are kind of the thoughts running through my head. I hope you guys enjoyed this 10-minute rant for today. Please consider commenting below, sharing your thoughts, and I'll see you tomorrow.